So what you see here is a redneck lumens versus amperage draw testing facility that I just slapped together here to do some light testing. I run about 90 lights between my barns, and been having what I consider an abnormally high burnout rate. So I just wanted to try to do some sort of cost analysis comparison to see if I'm better off to go back to incandescent lighting, or if I should stay with the dimmable compact fluorescents, or if I should go with some of the new LEDs. I got to setting stuff up here, got me a light meter from overseas and got me a few other things, some amp meters, built me a dimming box. Another thing to preface this all was, to start with, I thought that most of the controllers these days, because I haven't really been involved with them too much, were voltage regulated, but I come to learn that this Leviton or Lutron, or almost everything nowadays is frequency regulated, which should work well with anything frequency controlled or that has a converter powering or driving the light, if they're LED or compact fluorescent. So what I did, dimmer control between running to my 2 amp meters, 1 amp and a 200 milliamp, and then a single receptacle with the gangs removed. So it was high draw, like an incandescent. I would know right off the bat it's higher draw, so I'd plug it in the top, and the lower draw being LED or dual compact fluorescent, I'd put in the bottom. That would run off only my bottom gauge. Anyways, I'll show you how it worked. I just had the one test socket. So then when I turn on my dimmer control, you can see my amperage is about a little less than 900 milliamps, 875. And then as I spin the dial, you can see my intensity and my amperage draw. It's relatively, with incandescents, relatively linear, a linear curve. But so what I was actually comparing then was my turning it on full blast. Okay, oops. Power range. What's going on here? Oh, there we go. So, right now, full intensity and full draw, running 2,220, 30 lumens, give or take, which seemed reasonable. I have a chart in the house that I'll show you later that gives a complete breakdown. I tested them all and then ran lumens per so many milliamp draw factor chart kind of thing. And then with that, I will do a kind of power usage per bulb comparison, and then try to figure out, because what was happening with these dimmables, I've been losing 15 or so a month, which adds up when they're 12 to 15 bucks a piece, and they should last for like thousands of hours. So when you go through the range, so you can see that it drops like so. However, with the compact fluorescents, but I'll show you the compact fluorescents especially. Do I have any extra left? This one might be good. I think I may have used them all. That's an used one. Okay, the ones that stood out above all the rest being really bad were the Inner Savers from Walmart. They're made by Globe, which is the same as Inner Savers that I got from Canadian Tire, but these ones have a lot wider range of use, whereas these ones, they have a very narrow range of dimming, and they go very quickly. So those are a stand above the rest. They have a very poor drive. Must have a very poor driver in them. But I'll show you the LEDs. So anyways, this is a 100-watt equivalent LED, and full intensity, you see it don't hardly draw 200 milliamps. But as with the compact fluorescence, which is counterintuitive if you're not, I guess, up to date with modern electronics control, is as you lower the intensity, you can see it's going down, my power consumption actually goes up. So it's a bit crazy that it's more inefficient as you use less power. You're not saving any money on your power by dimming either the compact fluorescence or the LEDs. So, I mean, mind you, the power usage to start with right off the bat is you know, on full intensity a fifth of what an incandescent draws, but that's what the story is. Anyways, I'll give you the update with some charts here and show you actually how all the different kinds compared, and what you could expect should you run into a similar situation, whether it's in a residence or commercial storage, lighting, whatever situation you run. Kind of knowing your options and what actual power usage is, and your feasibility rates of whether it is worth it to change over to dimming or still run incandescence. Just how that all falls out. But anyways, I'll update this with instead.